Hey learners, welcome to Genzo, the new age of clarity. In this video, I am sharing the exact question paper for soft computing CCS364 November-December 2025. At the end of this video, I'll tell you how to access all the study materials I used, including the PDF of this question paper. So make sure you watch till the end. Genzo is your space for clear learning. Question papers, notes, important questions, exam tips, and smart explanations. If you are studying under Anna University, this channel is going to help you a lot. Today's video is for CCS364 soft computing. This subject is common to CSC, AI&ML, AI&DS, IT, CSBS, ECE, and many other related branches. Part A consists of 10 short questions, each 2 marks, totaling 20 marks. What is a linguistic hedge? Illustrate with an example. 2. Define union, intersection, and complement of a fuzzy set. 3. What do you mean by gradient descent learning? 4. State the testing algorithm used in perceptron network. 5. What are the conditions for terminating GA? When is it proper to use GA for applications? 6. Using an example, show why it is important to have a mutation operator in genetic algorithm. 7. What is Adeline? Draw the model of an Adeline network. 8. Why to use fuzzy logic in neural network? 9. Do you have any control in feedback process while learning automatically? Justify. 10. What do you mean by color recipe prediction? Part B has 5 main questions. Each question has a either or choice. You must attend all 5 and each carries 13 marks, totaling 65 marks. 11A. What are the components of a fuzzy inference system? What do you mean by diffusification? Discuss any two methods in detail. Or 11b. In a fuzzy application, the discretized form of a fuzzy sets are as follows, with p cap and q cap defined over the references set T equal to 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and R and S are defined over W equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. P equal to 20, 2, 30, 0.5, 40, 1, 50, 0.5, 60, 0. Q equal to 30, 0, 40, 0.5, 50, 1, 60, 0.5, 70, 0. R 1, 0, 2, 0.5, 3, 1, 4, 0.5, 5, 0. S equal to 1, 0, 3, 0.5, 4, 1, 5, 0.5, 6, 0. Here variables x and y represent fuzzy inputs to the system and variable z represents fuzzy output. The system is defined using the following rules. If x is p or y is q, then z is r. If x is q and y is p, then z is s. For the input x equal to 35 and y equal to 50, obtain the fuzzy output z using graphical inference method. 12. What type of hurdles could a perceptron face in classification and how can it rectify? If the inputs -1, 2, -1, -1 belong to say class 1 of -1 and inputs 1, 1 and 1, 2 belong to class 2 of 1 and the initial weights are 0 of 1 T. Can the perceptron classify correctly? Or 12b. Detail on the architecture and learning behind coherent self-organizing feature maps. Given a coherent net with 2 cluster units and 5 input units, use Euclidean norm for the input pattern x equal to 0.5, 1.0, 0.5, 0.0, 0.0 with alpha equal to 0.2. Find new weights for the winning units. M equal to 1.0, 0.2, 0.5, 0.4, 0.6, 0.6, 0.4, 0.8, 0.2, 1.0. 13a. Show in pseudocode a simple genetic algorithm with a brief description of each of the main elements. Or 13b. Outline the genetic algorithm procedure. Assume the following problem where f of x, y equal to 35x minus 45y square where x, y greater than 0 is to be optimized. Trace the computations carried out by a genetic algorithm during the first and second generations, only assuming that it undertook a 2-point crossover, used binary encoding 4 bits for each of the genes representing the variables, and employed a population size of 6 chromosomes. 14a. First one, what are the properties of dominance relation? Second, what are the classifications of neurophysics systems discussed in detail? Or 14b, construct an ANFIS that is equivalent to a 2-input Mamdani-Fuzzy model with max-min composition and centroid defusification. Explain the functions used to appropriate the centroid defusification. Also specify how to convert this function in node functions in the resulting ANFIS. 15a. With a neat diagram, explain plasma spectrum analysis. Or 15b. With suitable block diagram, explain the principle involved in a liquid level controller. Part C. 16a. Outline the architecture and learning algorithm for a backpropagation neural network. Outline the fixed increment perceptron learning algorithm for a single layer feed-forward network. Trace its working for one training epoch for the following dataset with alpha equal to 0, 3. x1 0.1, x2 0.2, y1, x1 0.6, x2 0.9, y0. Or 16b. Consider a coherent self-organizing net with 2 cluster units and 5 input units. The weight vectors for the cluster units are w1 equal to 1.0, 0.8, 0.6, 0.4, 0.2 and w2 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1.0. Use the square of the Euclidean distance to find winning cluster unit for the input pattern x equal to 0.5, 1.0, 0.5, 0, 0, using a learning rate of 0.2. Find the new weights for the winning unit. As I mentioned earlier, I have created a Genzo study materials drive. You will find this question paper PDF, the materials, more subjects coming soon. The download link is given at the end of this video in the description. Comment your department and subject. I'll upload the next question paper you need. Thanks for watching Genzo, the new age of clarity. Download your materials from the description box. Study smart and all the best for your exams.